Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the next how are they holding up with another Rodimus, or Hot Rod in this case. So this is the first version Takara, and yeah, I was really smitten with this figure when it first came out. I could tell you right now from the start, I'm not as smitten with this. So let's just get right into it. So he comes with these guns. He also comes with the buzzsaw and the fishing pole, and the matrix, I believe, which does fit into this little cavity there, which is ridiculously large. But also, it's funny because this one is actually bigger than the one that came with the MP Rodimus Prime figure, or the one that fits in its chest. Anyway, he's got a very flat chest here, and it's he's got this like silhouette kind of thing going on where he's got this big like bulky body and little skinny legs, and it's a design that hasn't really aged all that well. So yeah, not overly impressed there. Just got the backpack, but yeah, other than that, I mean, I think he looks the part for sure. Posability wise, his head's on the hinge swivel, so you get up to there, down to there, left and right. It does fold back to reveal those little stupid sunglasses that he had in that one scene from the movie. Much like the Rodimus Prime, it's one of those things. It's like, I would have rather you guys not do that. You know, let's not make these figures more fragile than they need to be by adding little clear plastic lenses for them. Shoulders are on universals, kind of. So they swivel around, and then there's a hinge out here. The problem I'm having, like with this one, is that it's rather on the loose side. This one's not as bad, but this one's on looser end. And the problem here is that it's on a pin, so there's no way to really tighten that. He has a swivel out to the side that's more for transformation, but you can kind of utilize it for moving things around. Bicep swivel, double bend elbow, wrist swivels, and fingers hinge open and close. There is a ab crunch, waist swivel, skirting moves out of the way, hips move up to there, back to there, out to the side. My legs are floppy. Not very well toleranced at all. And again, they're on pins, and I don't know why they decided to put pins in there. So now there's no way I can tighten those, because normally I would just go ahead and just give it a quick tweak, and that tightens it up. Thigh swivels, both of these are also pretty loose too. Double bend knee works pretty well. Thigh swivel, like I said, rocker, and tilt. So yeah, like I said, he does come with the pistols, which he can hold relatively okay. And there you go. So there you go. That's your MP Hot Rod figure. It definitely makes me wish I could take a look at the Fans Toys Hoodlum. Like, if they reissue that thing tomorrow, I'm going to pre-order it so fast. But I don't know if or when they will. And here he is with the MP44. So you can see how he's stacked with that. Sorry, I was getting a phone call and it turned out to be a spam call. So there he is with the MP44. You can see how he stacks with that. Pretty good size there. I accept it. And here he is with Rodimus. And the biggest problem I have here is just like, This one's better. It's not hasn't held up better really. Like this one's pretty much stationary crap. This one went from decent quality to quality once those joints started loosening up. But I think this guy looks better than he does. So it's like I kind of wish somebody would make a downside version of him, but like really clean it up and fix all the issues. Because he's more angular squares and stuff like that, and just like with all that base bare plastic, it kind of looks a little but overall, I mean, it's fine. I don't think I'd recommend looking for him though. I don't think he's quite worth it. You know, like if you're in the market for a Rodimus, I think, or a hot rod figure, I think there's one more that we're going to look at tomorrow that might be a better fit for you. In just terms of a few things, but we'll get to that tomorrow. But yeah, I don't think this one is quite as good as other options. Yeah, now that I'm not smitten with the new release, it's just, I mean, it's fine. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. I think it's decent. I think if you could pick it up for a good price and you can tell that, and you know for a fact it's authentic and not a KO, then I might recommend it. You know, and it's under $100. That's the kicker. I wouldn't spend over $100 on this particular version of the figure. But yeah, we'll get into the one I would here in a second.